Still in the Berkshire pen here again. Special Effect Gladiator, Coldwater, Under Armour out of the Champion Gilt. They're from Illinois. Dash 5 is the one that's got a splash of white there on his side and starting to pull both males in this particular pen. Again, Dash 5 is the one that's got a little more white on him and a little bit bigger.
Yeah, bigger made hog, but with that comes more shape and more bone. That's a pretty big hind-legged Berkshire. And when he really takes off and shows himself, really like the way he uses it. Plenty long-fronted, too. I think probably projects to be a heavyweight Berkshire Bear. Midwest State Fair can be very, very competitive.
Yeah, these two got Mama's feature. We were fortunate enough to feed that gilt there last summer and had a lot of fun with her all summer, and she really came on there at the end. But that gilt was always very big-legged, very big-footed. And just one of those that you just watch get better every day of her life. And I think the Dash 5 hog here resembles her at the surface from how she was built in terms of that extra foot size and extra bone. And he's probably got a little more bark on him at this stage of the game than she did. But like Clay said, I think that's a heavyweight Berkshire Barrow. He just looks like a big stouty. You know, the Dash 6 hog probably comes a little more tricked out up there in his front end in terms of just having just that much more to look at the base of his neck and a little slicker kind of a face and head on him. But I think a hog that just looks like he's not nowhere near mature yet. I mean, he's got plenty of pin width at the top of his hip and really goes square as he gets away from you. He just looks a little immature up high there at the top of his blade, but looks like a hog that will feed. I mean, looks like a hog that's got some better days in front of him. I mean, we're looking at a 35-pound pig here probably.
Exactly.
I mean, but if you study that thing come right at you, he's wider at the surface than he is at the top side of his skeleton. I think that's a pretty good Berkshire Barrow, a pretty good pair, but I really like that little one.
Yeah, this little guy, his look alone's going to get you ahead of most of the Berkshires in the bear ring. In my opinion, that look is very, very attractive and long, and he's sharp about his jawline still too. And you study him, that's pretty stout hind leg, a pretty big forearm, and like you said, Brad, he comes at you wide and bold and square to the ground, and so that just leads you to believe he's going to continue to come with shape and muscle and mass. This one could be pretty fun when the time comes to push on and shove on and try to win yourself a big-time Berkshire banner.
I agree.
Yeah, so we've got Lot 15, which is 36-5, kind of the bigger hog there in the corner, and Lot 16, 36-6, which is kind of the little one beginning to pull. Dash 6 is still intact. Again, doesn't mean anything. He will be castrated before delivery or pickup, and there'll be a few other ones that still are intact, and again, we will castrate those for you and get those to their rightful owners after the sale. So Lot 15, Lot 16, 36-5 is the bigger hog, and 36-6 is the little one.
That identifies